Today, I'm gonna share with you exactly how I lost almost 20 pounds in 1 month. I'm gonna share with you all the dirty details, from the calories, to the macros, to the amount of fasting I was doing, to the amount of exercise I was doing as well. Now, let's jump right into it, shall we? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniella Joy and I'm currently on a journey to lose about 130 pounds. This is my progress thus far, and I've been plagued with so many health issues on my weight loss journey. Now, to anyone who's overweight and who says, oh, I don't have any health issues that you know of yet, my body was kind enough to warn me early before it was a little too late. I am plagued with metabolic disease. I have a weak thyroid, borderline hypothyroidism, I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and I have tons of chronic pain. But through it all, I was able to make this transformation, and the goal is to inspire you to transform your weight loss journey as well. All right, let's spill some tea. The first thing I did to lose almost 20 pounds in 1 month was fast. Fast in the style of OMAD. Last month, I fasted a total of 580 hours. On average, I fasted between 18 to 22 hours a day, depending on where I was at. And for a few days of the month of December, I did throw in some prolonged fasts. I should also mention that I struggle with BED. I'm an emotional eater and I'm a stress eater. And right now in my life, I'm going through tons of stress. So it is absolutely mind-blowing that I've been able to make this transformation considering everything going on. Now, for some reason, this method of fasting has helped me with my binge eating recovery. So the type of fasting I'm doing is OMAD style fasting, known as 1 meal a day. And this method is really helping me with my binge eating, because literally when you struggle with binge eating disorder or emotional eating or stress eating, you are literally a junkie. You're a junkie for that endorphin kick. You're a junkie for that endorphin high. So fasting has forced me to really sit with myself and learn how to deal with my emotions and stress without shoving food down my face. Also, the fact that my eating window is so small, it doesn't give me time to overeat and stress eat. So during the day, when I have a moment of stress eating or wanting to stress eat, I recognize what's going on here. And I talk to myself and I kind of like figure out dealing with the emotion first, whether that be a distraction method, maybe I need to go for a walk, or whether that mean being able to sit down and journal or meditate. Now, I do have a couple videos addressing emotional eating and stress eating coming very soon. The first one will be on what I eat in a day to deal with emotional eating, and the next one will be about how to handle emotional eating and stress eating, as I've learned many things on my journey to binge eating recovery through my therapist and through my, just trying to figure it out on my own. Next thing I did to lose almost 20 pounds in 1 month is enter a really large calorie deficit. Yes, guys, it is calories in and calories out, and macros. Macros matter. We'll get into that later. So I went into a huge calorie deficit, and here it is. That it is. This is it. This it is. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I really don't care. These are the calories I ate in December. And mind you, I have been doing OMAD since September, so I slowly build up my habits. I didn't jump into OMAD just like that. In September, I failed and failed. I had several days of binge eating. Well, not several, I had 4 days of binge eating. My goal in September was to reduce it from binging every day to binging not so much every day. So it was like an incremental change over time. So keep that in mind. In regards to the calories I've eaten, some people will say it is unhealthy. It is unhealthy to be at the body weight that I was and the body weight that I am. It is unhealthy stuffing your face with tons of foods that doesn't make you feel good. That is unhealthy. That is the problem with our society right now. We don't have an epidemic of people starving themselves. Heck, even people in third world countries now are, I don't even know if that's the right political term, mind me, I'm sorry, but even people in Third world countries now are getting obese. For example, my family down in Grenada, which is in the Caribbean. Oh, everyone's overweight. Everyone's overweight because the diet we are eating is toxic. Like, we're not doing health right, guys. So that is what's unhealthy to me. Now, this amount of calories will become unhealthy if I am at a low body weight. I'm 193 pounds. I am 5'8". I am not at a low body weight. Please remember, guys, that body fat is fuel. The purpose of body fat is deep storage energy for us to use it in times of famine. Well, right now we have no times of famine, we have times of plentiful. So much so that we're seeing all these diseases coming up due to people being overweight, due to metabolic syndrome or metabolic disease, due to people just being unhealthy. And no, you can be unhealthy while being underweight or out of weight. We got a lot of people walking around with skin issues, inflammatory skin. You see it all over people's faces. People are unhealthy, so there is something going on. So don't come after me for my calories. And I should also mention, I will not be eating this amount of calories forever. I know there is a rule that says, hey, usually the way you lose the weight is the way you're gonna keep it off. For me, that has not been necessarily true. Through my journey, I first started off in doing the common sense diet. That's cutting out all junk food and all that, eating more healthy foods, eliminating processed foods. Then I reached a plateau and then I entered keto because I wanted to use it to help, deal with my inflammatory issues and my pain issues. And then I got off of keto and I went to high protein, lower carb, consuming 150 grams of carbs per day. So it's not necessarily what you do to get the weight off that will keep it off. It is the habits you instill and the personality changes you make that will help you keep the weight off. It doesn't matter what you do to lose the weight. As long as this is changed, as long as you have the habits, the discipline, and the mindset to be a fit person, you will. The way I stumbled upon this way of losing weight successfully was listening to sorry guys, I have a concussion, was listening to Cole Robinson. I've been following him for years, as I've been following plenty of people in the fasting, keto, unorthodox way of losing weight community. And this summer I was desperate because I recently got into a car accident and I was just stress eating insanely due to all the injuries I was dealing with. And I was watching him and he was literally saying that each meal should be no more than 450-ish calories. And he was also saying that you can literally get away with losing weight by eating 1,200 calories or less. I know that's controversial. And he's talking about really those morbidly obese people. So cue in last month, I knew I needed to get coaching from him because I knew I was in a weird spot. I'm not super morbidly obese anymore. However, I do have a lot of weight to lose, especially around my organs. I hold weight well, but holding weight well is really unhealthy. Like, you don't want to hold weight around your organs. Hello, my fatty liver and all of that. So I approached him, posted on his SnakeDiet group, and I got coaching from him. Mind you, everything that I'm basically doing, this OMAD, this macro counting and all of that, I'll get into the macros in the next tip, is literally the SnakeDiet. I call it fasting, flexible, lifestyle. There's so many names for it, but that's what I've been doing. I've been following his word. Now, Cole isn't for everybody, I will mention that. He is a no bullshit kind of guy, but I'm the kind of person who can, strip away from what information a person provides, no matter the way they may provide that way. And he provides that way in a very, let's just say, Northern Albertan way. We'll just put it like that. My next trick or tea or method of how I lost almost 20 pounds in 1 month was going on cyclical keto. So cyclical keto is basically cycling your carbs, and I would cycle my carbs based on the response I got in my body's weight. I would list my weight in calendar form. Cole right now has me listing it in list form because it says it's just a better way of seeing patterns in your weight. And I would just monitor my weight day by day. So when I notice on a day I may eat a little bit more carbs and the weight's not moving down, I gotta cut my carbs. Or on days that I notice, hey, I ate a lot of carbs, but my weight is moving down, I'm good. So I'm doing cyclical keto. Mind you, you don't have to cut your carbs, but you gotta cut something. And I'll tell you this, cutting carbs makes being in this much of a calorie deficit easier, because when you're in ketosis, sometimes you just don't feel hunger. Like I was messaging Cole the other day and was like, Cole, am I dying? What is wrong with me? Why am I not hungry? I worked out today and everything. And he did say sometimes when you're in deep ketosis, this can happen. Remember, body fat is fuel, as he says. Well, he said it in a way more vulgar way, but it was so funny. Body fat is fuel, as I stated. Our body uses body fat for deep storage, fat burning. And I need to do that because the body fat I have on my body is unhealthy. And if you don't want to cut your carbs, that's fine, but you gotta cut something. Gotta cut the bullshit, cut the calories, cut the habits that are not bringing you to your goals. You gotta cut something, gotta make a sacrifice in order to make change. Get over yourselves, guys, you just gotta do it. I had this conversation with myself because I never wanted to track my calories, I hated it. I never wanted to weigh myself daily, I hated it. But in order to do the things that you've never done before and make the changes that you want to make, you're gonna have to go through the uncomfortable bit. And if you're not ready to do that, then you're not ready to lose weight. I'm just telling you like it is. So in my recent SnakeDiet post, someone literally did the math for me and they were saying I was dropping 0.5 pounds a day on average. And I was like, whoa, that's wild. And what I believe is going on with my body right now, I think my body is trying its best to get to its set point weight. I have not been at my biological set point weight for years, literally. Like I started my weight loss journey at 282 pounds, almost 300 pounds after giving birth to my son and getting injured. I got injured because I was an idiot and I wanted to have a natural birth, but I was told by a doctor that my birth canal or my hips are small. And I was like, how am I small? I'm like almost 300 pounds, or at the time I was almost 300 pounds. And she basically said, you need a C-section. And the doctors during labor said I needed a C-section, but I didn't take the C-section. My son did all sorts of flips and turns in there. He came up sunny side up and I destroyed my pelvic floor and transverse abdominis, and it's causing me chronic pain ever since. So I started off at a very heavy weight with a lot of health issues. My body wasn't happy at pushing almost 300 pounds. Heck, my body wasn't happy when I was at like 200 pounds. I'm in Wonderland now, and my body is still not happy. So that is why I believe my body weight is just gonna keep dropping. And we'll know when I get to my set point weight. This is why I have Cole coaching me, thank God for him, is when my hunger gets out of control. He's gonna let me know that when I get lean enough, that's when the calories will increase. That's when I might still do fasting because I like how it makes me feel, but you can actually gain weight while intermittent fasting. Maybe I won't be fasting 22 hours a day. Maybe I'll open up my eating window to like the normal intermittent fasting of 16/8, depending on where I'm at with my binge eating recovery, because I don't know where I'll be considering all the chaos in my life. But eventually I will open it up and I will consume more. Like I'm not gonna be doing this forever, and I know how to maintain weight loss. I have all the habits instilled. I've been at this weight loss journey since 2018. That's 4 years. I'm hoping year 4 is the charm. Another thing I did to help me lose almost 20 pounds in 1 month, so basically 17 pounds. I lost 17 pounds, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that, was staying active. Now, staying active as I possibly can, as I am currently recovering from my car accident. But the cure to all of my injuries is exercise. So at the gym, I am doing pure physiotherapy exercises. For my lower body, Cole, who's also a personal trainer, so that helps a lot. He gave me a tip the other day for my knees, because he's like, you don't need to be working out your legs if they're injured. But I'm like, I need to work out for my mental health or I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm a bull. I need to work out. I've got a lot of energy. My son has a lot of energy. We just need to let it out, because if I don't let it out, it like collapses within me and then I get depressed, which is what happened to me over the summer when I couldn't work out because of my concussion. So he got me doing walking lunges. I was like, whoa, that feels really good on the knee. Lunges and knees. Everyone's like, how does that work? If your knee is hurting you while you are lunging, you are not lunging properly. You're supposed to be engaging your glutes. You should be firing it in your glutes. You should not be feeling it in your knee. So the walking lunges were awesome. So I'm at the gym doing rehab exercises, things like rows. Oh, I love rows. I started using the cable machine. I love the cable machine. It's a new machine for me. Oh, it's so cool. Rows, I do. Cole also gave me this one. I think they're called preacher curls on the machine. I did that the other day to help my biceps out because my biceps are like flimsy. I'm doing physio shoulder rotating exercises on the machine. What else am I doing? Oh, core. I'm working on my transverse abdominis, getting that tight because I kind of aggravated my pelvic floor injury in my hip. So I gotta help that area out. So I'm just doing strictly rehab exercises. I'm taking my time at the gym because I can't push it too hard due to my concussion. I gotta listen to my body and take it one step at a time. And after the gym, I love to go to the sauna, guys. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad I got a Good Life membership. I love my gym. I love the sauna. Like, it makes me so happy. I just sit there. I converse with the women in there. Like, it's so cool. I sit in there now for like 20, 30 minutes after my workout. So that's why it takes me 2 hours to go to the gym. Plus, I'm going really slow. So yeah, I miss the gym. Like, I was there yesterday and the day before, but I gotta rest. I gotta rest. Honor your body. Honor your body. And now, this is probably the most important thing I have done to help me lose this weight, to help me make this 1 month transformation. And that is tracking everything to understand my body. Literally tracking my weight every day, tracking my calories every day, tracking the amount of exercise I'm doing, tracking if I'm going in the gym or walking to understand what is happening. And when I track my weight, I track to the decimal places because those decimal places will tell us the trend. The trend is our friend. So for example, on a day, let's say I go to the gym and my calories are pretty high. If I lose like weight the next day, then I know, hey, okay, maybe you're good, just stay there. Or on days where I'm working really hard and I'm not exercising or don't have the time to exercise and I notice the weight stays the same, okay, then I tell myself, do an hour walk or go to the gym if you can. So when you list everything and you understand the trends of your body and see how your body and the scale responds to the different things you do, it gives you power, guys. It gives you power. I gotta say, you gotta track. I know it's hard to track, but you just gotta do it. And I'll keep hammering it in your head because the most successful people on any weight loss journey or fitness transformation journey or even bodybuilders, they track everything. So if you want to be successful, get over your fears and track. It's okay. Nothing's going to happen to you. Trust me. I was terrified of tracking because I had all these thoughts in my head that like, oh my gosh, I ate this many calories. I don't want to look at that. Like, I don't want to bring myself down, blah, blah, blah. All these stupid thoughts. You just gotta sometimes not think and just do it. Just do it. Like Mel Robbins says, 5-second rule. Don't think about it, just do it. Because if you give yourself time to think about it, you'll just talk yourself out of doing it. Thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you made it this far, just drop in 3 purple hearts in the comments because purple, you know, you guys know purple right now, eh? New year, new hair. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and come join me on this journey. What are your thoughts about this video? Give it to me all of the opinions, all of the hesitations, give it to me all. I really don't care because the results are speaking for itself. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.